I'm an Instagram marketer, but I'm not gonna lie. Reels on Instagram, it's sometimes glitchy AF. Now I know the feature is relatively new, we're about 6 months into it, but still, sometimes the text functionality on Reels drives me crazy. This brings me to Karen's question. She asked me which app people are using to edit and make their Reels in. If you've ever struggled, like myself or Karen, to create Reels within the Reels functionality of Instagram, stay tuned because in this video, I'm gonna walk you through 2 apps that you can use outside of Instagram to help you create Reels more easily and faster. And stay tuned until the end where I'm gonna share with you an app that will allow you to add text-based captions so that your videos really stand out in the feed. So going back to Karen's question, she asked this. I often see people post their horizontal videos so that the empty space above or below is like a zoomed in version of the same video. Can someone please tell me what app can do this? I know what Karen's referring to, and the app that she's asking about is called InShot. InShot is the #1 app that I recommend for you to use to create Instagram Reels outside of Reels. I've got my own InShot app open here. I believe I've upgraded to a paid version. Highly recommend to do so once you see how useful this app is. So let me walk you through this app a little bit, and Karen, I'll show you where this feature is. So here I am in InShot. You can see that I can create a video, a photo, a collage. To be honest, I've only ever created a video. So if I tap video, you can see that I have 66 drafts, or I can tap and create a new video. For the purpose of showing Karen where this feature is, I'm just gonna tap new video, and I'm gonna go ahead and look through my video camera roll and find a video that I know is horizontal. Here's one right here. I'm gonna pull it in. And you can see here that there's white bars on top and below the video, even though my video is sized to be horizontal. So where you want to go to next is called Canvas. So hit the Canvas button and you can choose the size of the video that you want to output. So if you want a tall video for Reels or Instagram stories, that's going to be the one that you want to choose. But now I have the white bars on top and below my video. So Karen, this is the feature that you're asking about. Go ahead and tap into background and you can see that I have options to add a colored background, or I can even add a second version of my video or a blurred version. So I believe that what you're referring to is probably something like this, a blurred version of the video. So if you want, you can keep it like that. You can tap a color and add a colored background. You can add a gradient background, a pattern background, lots of great features built into InShot. So let's add this blurred version, then hit the check mark. And if we hit play, you can see what happens. The background is mimicking the video. So that's where that feature is within InShot. Now, how do you use InShot to create a reel from scratch? Well, again, if we go back to this menu and hit new video, InShot wants us to pull in a video that's from our camera roll. So what I'd suggest for you to do is perhaps film your video within Instagram, save it to your camera roll, and then bring it into InShot to add the text, the disappearing text. I find that this feature in particular is a little glitchy on Instagram and much better within InShot. So let me walk you through that demo. Let's go over to Instagram right here. Let's hit the plus button. Let's go to Reels at the bottom. And I'm just gonna film a few clips here that I'll save to my camera roll and then we'll bring into InShot. Okay, so let's use the timer button. I'll just do this really quickly. Oh. Here are 3 tips to grow your business on Instagram in 2021. Didn't finish, but this is for a demonstration. Okay, I'll just hold my thumb down instead of using the timer. Tip number 1 is give your profile a refresh. Tip number 2 is to update your content strategy. Are you making Reels? Tip number 3, engage. Okay, so I filmed that really quickly just as a demonstration. Now, you would tap the A button in the upper right to add text. I have a whole video on how to add text and time it, which you can check out right here. But I want to show you how to do this in InShot. So what you're going to do is hit the downward arrow right at the top middle of your screen, okay? that is going to save this to your camera roll. Now that it's saved, we're going to go back over into InShot. We're going to go to video, hit new, and there's the video that I just filmed. I'm going to bring it into InShot. First things first, I want to go to my canvas and choose the correct size for a reel. So it would be this one right here. Hit the check mark. Now I can go ahead and add text. So let's play. Okay. So at the start, I'm going to add text like this. 3 tips to grow your Instagram in 2021. So you can see already it's quite a unique font here, but you have tons of options to edit this. This is one of the pros of InShot, is you're not limited by the font options as you are with Instagram. So I just typed that out quickly. Let's hit the little crayon button in the upper right, and this is where you can change the font, you can change the colors to match your brand. So I hit the A's, this gives me font options. If I hit the color wheel, I can change the text, the border, the label, all that stuff. So you can see here that text is highlighted, so I'm changing my text color. If I tap border, then I can change the border of the text. If I tap label, I can change the background of the text. So this part did take me a while to get used to, but once you get it, you're good. So let's keep that for now. Let's move it not too far in the bottom, because with a reel, that section gets cut off. So let's keep it in the center right here. And now we want to look at the timeline. This is where we are going to time the text. So just drag this green cursor area. So see this arrow right here. This is what is going to allow you to time the text. So I want this text to appear for that first intro clip. Okay. So it ends right there. I can actually zoom in and pinch to get really close to this section. Then I'm going to tap the text clip and then take the white arrow and drag it inward. And there we go. This is the duration of the text. Now hit the check mark, hit play. So let's say I want to add another text clip after the title. You just go back to text and then hit the plus button, the text plus button, and add your next tip. So I think I said, give your profile a makeover. Check. Okay. So again, refresh. So I want this text. I'm going to tap the text, drag it all the way until the point of when I finish giving my tip. Okay. You see where I'm going with this. So I'll just go ahead and quickly do the rest right now. So I've just added these captions and these little text cards to my video. Let me just play this for you so that you can see how quickly that was to add text, to change the text to match my brand, and to time it. So this functionality I find just so much easier than doing it within Instagram Reels. Now, beyond timed text, the second gripe that most people have about Instagram Reels is the music feature. So if you've ever wondered how people are adding music to their videos, even if they don't have that ability within Reels, it's through InShot. So again, let's go through our video and let's hit the music button right down at the bottom next to Canvas. This is where you can go ahead and add tracks. So you can choose from the tracks that are pulled in from InShot. You can choose from your iTunes, and you can also import music here as well. So I've imported a couple songs that I've used for my own videos. So let's go ahead and tap this one. So now you can see right away, there's a new line on top of my video. This is the music line. If I want to edit it, all I have to do is tap the music line and I get some editing functionality. So I can change the volume, I can add a fade in, I can add a fade out, hit the check mark button. And then I want to go to the very end of the video and I want to split this music feature right at the end of my video clip. So the cursor's there, tap split, and now the second half of the video is selected. So I'm just going to hit the delete button and there we go. Now I've just added this music on top of my talking head tip. If it's too loud, then I'm just going to tap the music and then hit volume, and I'm going to turn the volume down even more. Okay? So now I've just added music to my reel. Once you're happy with your reel, whether it's your text, your music, all you have to do next is hit the check mark button, and then in the very upper right, there is the square with an arrow. You're gonna tap that and then save the video to your phone's camera roll. Once it's saved, you can then go into Instagram Reels and pull this video file from your camera roll and post it to your feed. Now, what's the app that can add in built-in captions even more easily than InShot? The app is called Clips. This is an app that's specific to iPhones, and I have done a video training on Clips before, which you can check out right here. But since that video training, Clips has updated even more. So if you're interested in creating a 15-second reel where your captions appear as you speak, you're going to want to use Clips. Let me show you how it works. All right, here I am inside of the Clips app, and you can see that now that the app's been updated, we can actually film in portrait mode, which is new. Yay, exciting. So the first thing that you wanna do is go ahead, and actually I'm gonna delete these. These are my test clips. Now the first thing that you wanna do is go ahead and hit the star in the bottom right, and then hit the little text chat bubble icon that you can see, okay? So in the app, it's called Live Titles. Now go ahead and just scan through and see what style you like. I don't think I like the black bar. You know, do I want it to be right there in the center? Do I want it to be probably at the bottom? But remember, for Reels, the bottom you want to keep empty because that's where you see a lot of Instagram buttons and features. So let's go with this one. Okay. So now that I've chosen the type of live title, now I'm just going to tap back into my video screen and then hit the big red button, which is the record button. So let me show you what this looks like. 3 tips to grow your Instagram in 2021. Number 1, give yourself a profile makeover. Number 2, update your content strategy. Number 3, engage with your current followers. That's it. Okay, so I held my thumb down the whole time. I recorded it. I could see that it was about 14 seconds, which is perfect for a reel. Let's go ahead and tap in and then hit the play button. 3 tips to grow your Instagram in 2021. Number 1, give yourself a profile makeover. So the app has done a really good job of accurately transcribing what I'm saying. If the app gets any of your spoken words wrong, you can edit them. You just want to tap back into effects and then where it says edit text. So the app did a pretty good job. I think it got my words pretty accurately. But again, if you have to edit anything, it would be right here. Okay, let's say you're happy with this take. Go ahead and hit done. And then you have the square button with the arrow in the bottom right, tap that, and you want to then tap save video. So this is going to save a version of this video to your camera roll, which again, you will then open up in Reels and choose this video from your camera roll to post to your Reels. All right, there you have it. 2 of my favorite apps to create Instagram Reels outside of the Reels functionality in Instagram. If you like this video, or if you're just curious about video marketing for your business, especially on Instagram, well, I have something for you. It's called Videos Vault. Videos Vault is 300 done-for-you ideas for your business to grow on either Instagram Reels or TikTok, whatever you prefer. Videos Vault is 1/2 vault of 300 ideas, and the other half is how-to trainings for you to create Reels or TikToks, kind of like today's video. So if you liked this topic, if you like where short form video marketing is going, head to videosvault.co. I'll leave the link right below this video, and be sure to grab Videos Vault today. To ease and revenue, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today's training where I walked you through apps that you can use to make Instagram Reels. If you liked today's video, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell so that you don't miss any future trainings just like this one.